Welcome to the most exciting action in all of sports here on ESPN. The Wizards come in with a pretty lackluster offense. This team has its share of struggles on the offensive side. They will be squaring off versus the Rockets, who come in with a pretty run-of-the-mill offense. They're not going to blow anyone out, but they can get the job done. So let's send it over to Bob Steele and Rod West, who are in Washington, D.C.
Welcome, fans, as Sega Sports continues bringing you the best in the game. We're here at the MCI Center in Washington. I'm Bob Steele, along with Rod West. Glad to have you with us. Take a look at the starting lineups. What do you like out there, Rod?
Richard Hamilton can't be counted out tonight, Bob. Sometimes teams forget this guy's capable of putting up some points, and then he punishes them.
Rod, we'll see how it unfolds. The player introductions are about to begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introductions. First for the Houston Rockets. At center, Kelvin Cato. At forward, Eddie Griffin. Also at forward, Bojan Lakbar. At guard, Tito Mobley. Also at guard, Steve Francis. And now the starting lineup for your Washington Wizards. At the center position, from North Carolina, 7 feet, Brendan Haywood. And forward, out of Duke University, 6'11", number 44, Christian Laettner. At the guard position, from Connecticut, 6'7", number 32, Richard Hamilton. Also at guard, from Nebraska, 6 feet, number 10, at the other forward position, from North Carolina, 6'6", number 23, Michael Jordan.
The Wizards corral the opening tip-off. Passes it. Jordan puts it up from 11. Puts too much on it.
Jordan had more positives going for him than negatives on that shot, but he comes away with nil.
Passes. Gains some altitude. Drains the first bucket of the game. Laettner throws it in.
The Wizards
have the ball in a small deficit, 2-0. Passes it, goes with the crossover, puts it up, tried to lay it in, but it wasn't finished by Hamilton. Cato corrals the defensive board. Just over 4 minutes here in the first quarter.
I got it.
Passes.
Through weak. Go inside. Double up.
Cato takes a turnaround J. Gets nothing but net.
Pick him up.
Just under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Haywood with the rock.
Double down.
Fades away inside. Gets back iron and out.
Laettner has just an average inside game, and that's the problem. You never know what to expect when he takes it in there.
Francis passes the ball. They work it in. They push it inside. 7 on the shot clock. Wide open shot missed by Griffin. Pass caught by Lou.
They've got to be thanking their lucky stars that shot went wide. That should have been an automatic, too. He was so wide open.
Hamilton with the offensive foul. That's his first foul of the game. Griffin inbounds the ball. Passes it.
You see. Watch baseline.
In low. Shoots from the top of the key. Gets the front rim.
He has got to stick that open jumper. No one is happy with that shot. Not him, and definitely not his coach.
Help down low.
Out on the wing. Uses a crossover. Puts up the shot. Yanks it down
That's
inside.
not the shot we want.
Hamilton has an amazing crossover, but if you can't score after making that move, then it doesn't matter.
305.
Mobley goes with the fadeaway. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Now you're going to see that shot go in most of the time. Big break for the defense. The Wizards
Have the rock. They haven't hit a shot from the floor.
It's going inside.
Hamilton shoots. Can't stop the drop.
Richard Hamilton has a first-rate mid-range game. Even though he missed that one, he has to keep taking that shot.
Hit coming. 502. Watch the screen.
Passes. Griffin puts it up from a step inside the line. Bounces off the left rim and out.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
Lou has it.
Griffin is only an average shooter in the best of conditions, and with the defender all over him, that certainly wasn't the best condition.
Rod, check this out on replay. Griffin with the inbound. Passes it. It's loose.
The Wizards
Touched it last, right before it went out of bounds. Lou will come off the floor. Francis makes the pass.
Inside.
7 seconds to shoot.
And
Low
a
post shot was dropped in
Griffin.
by Griffin.
I got him.
Passes.
Get him.
Goes with a crossover. Gets hacked.
I like aggressive D, but that's a little bit too aggressive. Almost an assault. You'll pick up the foul on that one every time.
Not far. Will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Rockets.
Griffin throws it in.
The Rockets
Are holding on to the lead. 6-4.
Big 87 big.
Passes it.
Maestro. Help down low.
Gets stopped by Hamilton. Bounce pass. 7 on the shot clock.
Nice.
The ball's loose. Stolen.
He read that pump fake perfectly. Made a quick stab at the ball and then came away with the steal. Nice anticipation.
Uses the crossover.
Switch.
Puts it up.
Richard Hamilton.
36 seconds here in the first quarter.
Pick him up.
Francis passes.
Watch the block.
Gets up. It's
Trying
blocked.
to be tough in the paint.
Caught by Hughes.
The Wizards
Have it. They're shooting 28% from the floor. The J was missed by Hamilton. Francis has the ball.
The D negates the shot. Man, these are two great players going head-to-head. That's basketball at its finest.
The tough shot is missed by Mobley. That last tip was up and in by Griffin.
Oh, Bobby, you gotta like the way he ripped that one down. The Wizards
With the score, this trip down can tie it up. Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Hughes. We're at the end of one. The score, 8-6.
The Wizards
Trail single digits after one, Rod. Any significant stats that leap out at you?
assists, Bob. Their offense is bogging down way too much in one-on-one situations, and teammates are not getting set up and aren't setting each other up. They need to create some more opportunities for each other like they've shown they can do from time to time.
Griffin inbounds the ball.
I got him. Take it to him, dude.
Pass to the paint.
Switch.
Cato shoots from the paint. Gets it to fall. He's money from there.
Get him.
Passes.
Tee it up.
Takes a wide open shot. Can't answer back.
Should have had that one there, Bobby. The offense is getting open and getting them the ball, but the outside shot just not falling. The Rockets
Can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Jumps up. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
As a coach, I always said, if you're going to foul, foul like that. Make sure the shot has no chance of going in.
He gets the first of two. He gets them both. White with the inbound.
Get him!
I got him. Drop. Double down. Pick on. Pin down.
Hughes leaves the ground. Not this time. Nice rebound by the 4-year man out of Maryland.
The Rockets
Have the ball. They're shooting 41% from the floor. Releases from the stripe. Gets back iron and out.
Griffin had no one near him, and he still blew that shot inside. This is the NBA, not the NBDL.
Jordan passes it.
Ball.
Goes with the crossover. Puts up the shot.
Richard Hamilton!
The Rockets
Could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Mobley now has it. Bounce pass. Mobley has his pass go out of bounds, and they give the ball up. Haywood comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Jordan throws it in. Passes it. Fires. Puts too much on it.
Hamilton has a first-rate mid-range game. Even though he missed that one, he has to keep taking that shot.
Passes.
Watch that low. Line it up.
Gets vertical. Botches the lay-in.
I think he might not have fully recovered from the crossover before making the shot. That's about the only reason I can see for the Knicks.
Count that last jumper by Hamilton.
He sinks that one, and I tell you what, not many people can shoot it better than that. Perfect stroke. Step up.
Passes it. Batted away! Hamilton has the ball. He's shooting 33% from the floor. Grabbed by Hughes. Uses the crossover. Puts it up.
That's his first personal foul.
He tried too hard on that one, and he picked up the foul. You don't need to knock it out of the arena, Bob.
Yanks it down inside. Just over 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Pops it up from 19 feet. Gets right iron, no good.
Mobley was playing the percentages there. He generally makes that shot, but not that possession. The Wizards
Are looking for their first lead of the game. Haywood dishes it off. From inside, gets it to fall. Cato inbounds the ball.
The Rockets
Have a big opportunity and can tie it up here. Passes. Now in the paint. It's picked off!
bad pass inside, Bob. The defense was so bunched up in there that the inside man didn't have a chance at all. You need to wait until the defense stretches out a little, then kick it inside.
Leaps up. Can't get the bucket, but he gets the foul and will go to the line for two.
Way too much contact there. No question why the ref blew the whistle.
He can't get the first.
Substitution.
Cato will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Rockets.
The Rockets
Are at the controls. They're shooting 35% from the floor. Taylor passes the ball. Knockbar gains some altitude. Goes glass on the lay-in. Leitner with the inbound. 51 seconds here in the second quarter. Passes it. The steal!
I hate to say it, but I'm going to. That was a limp pass. If you want to get the outside pass beyond your defenders, you've got to put more zip on the ball. They did everything right but make the delivery.
The jumper was buried by Knockbar.
Ball. The Wizards
Can tie it up with a basket this trip now. Passes. Loose ball. Lobbed it. Hamilton releases. Can't tie it up.
You cannot beat that kind of hands-on, in-your-face coverage, and it's so constant, too. That's a good example of how you play defense.
Passes it.
Mobley can't believe such a bad defender completely bottled him up. You don't see that too often.
5 seconds here in the second quarter. A long three was nailed by Lou. We've reached halftime with the score 18-17. Besides Rod, the best man to break down a basketball game is our studio man Clark. It's all yours.
Welcome to the ESPN Halftime Update. Let's review what went on in the first two quarters. The Wizards have gotten a lot of steals out there in the first half, but they're still in the middle of a close battle out there. They need to continue their pressured defense, but improve in other areas so that these steals are translating into a big lead on the scoreboard. Eddie Griffin, in the first half, has a total of 6 points and 7 rebounds. A clear choice for our Sega Sports Hot at the Half player. That'll do it for now. Don't forget to tune in to the ESPN postgame show at the end of the game. Now let's go back to Bob and Rod.
Substitution for the Rockets.
Griffin throws it in.
Watch the screen. Box power.
Francis makes the pass.
Watch out.
Francis leaves the ground, dunks it on the reverse.
The Wizards
Have the rock. They're shooting 38% from the floor. Passes.
Stay in. 15 go. Pin down, pin down.
Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. They take the lead on the shot by George.
The Rockets
Head into the front court. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes.
Clear up, clear up. Watch that look.
Goes with the fadeaway. Corrals the ball by Leitner.
Steve Francis has a first-rate mid-range game. Even though he missed that one, he has to keep taking that shot.
It's rejected. Knockbar swatted that one away, and it's his first block of the game.
The Rockets
Will keep it after it's knocked out of bounds. Griffin inbounds the ball. Mobley passes.
Inside, inside. Flare, flare.
Launches from beyond the arc. Doesn't get it all the way there. Passes it.
The Wizards
Taking up court with a narrow lead. 20-19. Passes. Goes with the crossover. It's airborne.
The Rockets
Have it. They're shooting 50% from the arc.
Draw. Stay tight inside.
Inside pass.
Need help.
Griffin leaps up.
Good
Botches
defense.
the lay-in.
The Wizards
Can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Passes it. Springs up. Griffin is going to be hit with a blocking call. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Yanks it down inside.
He's got his rebounding fundamentals down, Bobby.
He sure does, Roddy. He anticipates where the ball's going to go, boxes out, and then cleans up. Francis passes it. Gets cut off by Jordan. Knockbar with the ball. Takes a turnaround Jay. Can't sink the well-defended shot.
Eddie Griffin doesn't need to take that shot. There has to be a better option on offense. The Wizards
Have the ball. They're shooting 45% from the floor. Uses the crossover. 7 seconds to shoot. Puts up the shot. Griffin with the inbound.
The Rockets
Are at the controls. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes. Pops it up from 19 feet. Can't stop the run.
The defense keeps him at bay, but he's a dynamite shooter from mid-range, Bob. I wonder how long they can hold him off. The Wizards
Have the ball and an 8-0 run. Passes it. George fired from the post. Now is in double figures. Francis dishes it off. Francis takes the wide open shot. Answers right back.
The Wizards
Could add to their lead with a bucket that's stripped down.
passes.
7 on the shot clock.
Passes it.
Leitner launches from beyond the arc. Doesn't get the tough shot.
Leitner had everything going his way, but that wide open three wouldn't fall for him.
Catino Mobley launches from beyond the arc. Tickles the twine. Jordan throws it in. 28 seconds here in the third quarter.
Passes.
Goes with the crossover. 7 seconds to shoot. Gets it stolen.
Nice steal by the D. Let him try and work that crossover move, and then you make sure you're right there to take the ball. Great play.
Mobley picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He's got 5 in the game.
The Wizards
Work it up court. They're shooting 50% from the arc. The run cannot be stopped by Lou. We're at the end of 3 with the score 28-26.
The Wizards
Still cling to a small lead going into the 4th. What's been the key stats so far, Rod?
field goal percentage, Bob. Basketball can be a pretty simple game. Shoot better than the other team, and you've always got an excellent chance of winning any matchup.
Leitner inbounds the ball.
Ball. Screen coming.
Lou passes the ball.
Switch up.
Hamilton with the rock. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets the tough shot to fall. You don't see him taking or making many of those.
Hamilton found a soft spot in the defense. They weren't guarding him on that shot at all.
Passes it. Griffin puts it up. Maybe next time.
Serves up a facial right there. That's how you send a message to the offense. The Wizards
Head into the front court. They're shooting 48% from the floor. Bounce pass. Pulls the trigger from 8. Bounces it off the short side and in.
He's no marksman, even from the inside, but he finds a way to sink the shot. The Rockets
Have it. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes.
The Wizards
Were the last ones to get a piece of it before it went out of bounds. Nakbar with the inbound. Mobley shoots off the inbound. Pulls it in by Hamilton.
Mobley is a proud warrior inside, so he has to be a little humbled when he blows an easy one like that.
Haywood makes the pass. Elevates. Knocks it in, and he's got a dozen.
The Rockets
Bring it up. They're shooting 66% from the arc. Out on the right wing. Mobley springs up. Gets the lay-in. Lou works it up court. He's 1 out of his last 2 from the arc. Inside. Leitner fades away inside. Defensive rebound by Haywood. Cato throws it in. Passes it. Uses the crossover. Mobley gets whistled for the charge. That's his first foul of the game.
tried to get all fancy schmancy with that crossover, but the D played him straight up and drew the foul. That's heads-up defense, Bobby. The Wizards
Have possession, and it's a 9-2 run. Nabbed by Jordan. Hamilton elevates. Takes up his 5th point of the quarter. He's got 18 total.
Timeout, Rockets.
Rockets
have the ball. They're 2 out of their last 3 from the arc. Mobley passes. Seven seconds to shoot. Passes. Gets airborne. Dumps it down with one hand.
Knockbar really didn't get fancy with that shot there. He did just enough to guarantee himself the 2. The Wizards
are at the control, shooting 53% from the floor. Jordan is looking for the ball. In the paint. Haywood releases from close range, cashes in for a double-digit ball game.
Haywood went inside and nobody was home. You can't leave the inside that open. The Rockets
work it up court. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes it. Cato has it. Short shot and missed by Cato. Haywood grabs the defensive board. Haywood has the rock. He has 6 points from the paint. Into the low post. Takes a turnaround J. Kisses it off the glass. Griffin inbounds the ball.
The Rockets
have the rock. They're shooting 66% from the arc. Knockbar passes it. Passes. 7 on the shot clock. Deflected. And it's loose inside.
Oh, great play. See, he was right where he had to be to take that play down. Position is so important when you're blocking a shot.
50 seconds here in the game. Holding right corner. 7 seconds to shoot. Passes it. Lou launches from beyond the arc. Lou from the arc. Takes 2 from downtown. 29 seconds here in the game. Passes. Line it up. Mobley launches from beyond the arc. Can't answer back with the 3.
Mobley is a good shooter from long distance, but the defender met the challenge on that one.
Lou has an opportunity to get his 3rd 3 of the night. This trip down. Hamilton dishes it off. Rises up. Watches the lay-in. And that'll do it. Your final score for tonight's game, 46-30. Well, that's it for us. Be sure to tune into SportsCenter to catch the latest news, scores, and highlights. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Thanks for joining us here at the ESPN postgame show. I'm Clark Dishman. The Wizards come away with a hefty 16-point win over the Rockets. They now move to 27-31 on the year. The Wizards just made a determined effort tonight to only take high-percentage shots. The opposing team just couldn't pressure their shooters enough, and that proved to be the big difference tonight. Brendan Haywood ended up with a total of 6 points and 8 rebounds. He's our ESPN Player of the Game. He was the difference tonight. And that's all we have for you tonight. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you next game.